Have you ever seen one of these before? It's called a Chinese finger trap, and you can get them off Amazon for dead cheap. That's where I got mine from. And it's kind of like a game that you can play with your brothers or sisters, like a little prank. So the whole idea of it is that you put one finger in one side and you get your friend to put the finger in the other side. And surprisingly, whenever you try and pull them apart, you can't. You have to be the strongest person alive. Not even Lawrence could pull these apart. I nearly did. Ooh, that would be cool if I did. No, I still can't do it. And no matter how much you pull them, no matter how much strength you put into separating them, nothing can separate them as they're pulling back from each other. Pepper, can you help me? Pepper, help, I'm trapped. Pepper, pull it apart. Eat it. Bite it with your teeth. Come on. Please, Pepper, help me. Stop crying and help me. Cats are not helpful in helping you separate your fingers out of these things. Pepper, Pepper, help. Pepper. See, there's nothing you can do. And the cat was absolutely useless. He wouldn't even bite it. He actually tried to lick it at one point, which is pretty gross. But this kind of reminded me a little bit of my relationship with God. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. Because sometimes it feels like God is telling me to do things or be brave or to have courage, and I just feel really scared all the time. I just feel like I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not kind enough, I'm not pretty enough. I feel all of these things, and instead of going towards God, I pull back from him because I feel really scared. And we can do that as well with our own pain. If we feel scared, our natural reaction is to run away from the thing that's causing us pain. But the funny thing about God and the funny thing about this finger trap is that whenever you pull back, it tightens and it's impossible to break. But whenever we go closer, whenever we get closer to God, whenever we get closer to other people and our friends, the incredible thing is that that is the thing that brings us true freedom. So how about, instead of being scared of the thing that God is telling us to do and running away from it, we come closer to God instead. We lean in to these things that we're scared of and trust that God has incredible plans for us. This reminds me of a story in the Bible about a man called Jonah. Jonah was called by God to go to a place called Nineveh and speak to the people there. Jonah did not want to go. He did not like the people of Nineveh. He did not want to speak to them. He did not want to help them. He did not want to do anything. But God told him to do it, so he thought the best solution to that problem was run away. Duh. Jonah's boat sank in the middle of the sea as he was trying to sail to the opposite side of the world to get away from where God had called him to be. And his boat sank and he went into the water. And God sent a big fish to come and swallow Jonah up and take him to a place of safety. So Jonah just did what God told him to do in the first place. He went to Nineveh, he preached to those people, and he was able to make a huge difference in their lives. And that's a wee bit like us at the minute. Sometimes God is telling us to do things that are scary, and our first reaction is to run away. I don't want to do this. Especially now when we're in lockdown and things just seem that much harder to do. But God doesn't do that. He doesn't call us without helping us. He doesn't tell us to do something unless he's going to be with us through it all. So this week, if God is telling you to do something, don't run away. Don't pull back from him. Go towards him, lean into him, and trust that he has you every step of the way.